You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, wait, I can explain, I can't practice. It's not my fault at all. I have a lot of stuff going on. I've got the musical, I've got a ton of different sports. I'm in like 18, and I've got a lot of homework to do.
David,
so it's not my
David,
fault.
wait. That's not a reason to not practice. We all have stuff going on too, but you should practice because then you become better at your music, better at your instrument, and then you'll enjoy playing your instrument more.
Yeah, practicing last night, I learned how to play a perfect grace note.
Wow.
And we can teach you how to practice better as well.
All right, guys, let's do it again. In F sharp, Lydia.
Vince Lombardi once said, individual commitment to group success, that is what makes teamwork, a company work, and a civilization work.
Amateurs practice until they get it right. Professionals practice until they can't get it wrong.
Successful practicing requires a successful setup. We're going to show you how.
The first step to having a successful practice time is scheduling your practice. It can be hard when you have a busy schedule. Look at mine. I have so much planned. It looks like 6:30. That'd be a good time to practice. Trombone.
Time to practice.
After you schedule time to practice, it's important to find a spot that is quiet and free of distractions, like this place. But just don't be like those guys.
I think I'm finally ready to start practicing.
Get out of the way!
I think I'm ready to practice.
What the heck are you doing in the principal's office? Out of here! Out!
When you're practicing for band, besides your instrument, there's three things that you're going to need. You're going to need a stand, you're going to need a chair that supports good posture, and you're going to need a third thing, which is, I can't remember what it is right now, but now I remember. It's a pencil. Taking notes is important in band. Band is a class like any other class, and taking notes is going to lead to a successful practice.
In addition to a pencil, a chair, and a stand, to properly practice, you also need a metronome, a tuner, but you can get these in a physical form, or you could download an app on your phone.
It's important to set goals for your practice session.
I think I know what to practice now.
It's important to practice what you don't know how to do instead of practicing what you do know how to do so you can get better.
I've been practicing for 30 minutes, and I had the goal to play my D scale at 160. Let's see if I can do it. Looks like I could do it.
For a breakdown of an excellent practice session, about 30 minutes length, you want 20% warm-up, 40% of the time for lesson material and playing checks, 30% for band music, and 10% for fun music you already know. That should translate for a 30-minute practice session to about 6 minutes of warm-up time, 12 minutes of lesson material, 10 minutes of band music, and 2 to 3 minutes at the end for music you already know.
To a great practice session is a good warm-up. To have a good warm-up, you need 3 things. We call these the 3 T's. First is tone. Second is tone. And third is technique. That's how you warm up.
To a successful warm-up is to work on your tone. You can work on your tone by using a warm-up sheet, a chorale book, or anything you do in band class that involves long, steady tones. I like to use my tuner when I warm up, because when I'm in tune with the tuner, I know my tone is good.
Warming up the tone, it's important to warm up your tongue. What I always do is turn on a metronome and go through my clarinet warm-up sheet. What's also helpful is playing it in different registers so you get more range and so you get more practice and warm up with your tongue.
Warmed up your tone and your tongue, you can combine them and use technique, which involves moving your fingers quickly and accurately. Exercises that help with this are playing scales and the 5-5-9 exercise.
Last week we had this down at 120. Let's see if we can go for 138 this week.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3,
If I was going to be fixing my car to make it perform better, I need a certain set of tools to do the job, like these. But let's say I want to improve my trombone playing. I would need a different set of tools, like these. Now, we'll take you through these and help you reach your peak performance.
And measure 240 is really tough. Maybe I shouldn't try to play it at 90. Maybe I should slow down to maybe 60. That's a nice slow tempo. Slowing down a section is a good tool for practicing because you can get each note right. Once you get each note right, you can move on to a higher tempo at your leisure.
And add one more note. Add one more note after that. Add one more note. Sorry, that was bad. Give me one more try. There we go. Add one more note after that. Chunk it. Break each section down into 1 or 2 notes, so then you can just practice those, and once you get those right, you can add one more note, and one more note, and one more note, until you get it right.
Wait. Ugh. That was natural. Mr. Casmine talked about that in class today. I need to remember that for next time.
Dude, don't you have a pencil in your folder?
No?
A 2-cent pencil can save you hours of frustration.
Oh.
I need to work on theme D in measure 91. I think I should play this section 5 times, and if I can do it each time perfectly, I'll be able to do it in band class.
Need your instrument to practice. If you go on vacation or forget your instrument, you can practice by sizzling your rhythms or singing through your part, or even studying your music. Anything helps. Today I'm going to be practicing measure 74 in Vesuvius. I'm just going to sizzle through my rhythms because I know I need to work on that.
Oh, darn. I'm really struggling with this part of the piece. Maybe I should take a break and play something that I would like to enjoy, but then I'll come back to it and I'll have more energy to play it after that.
Sing it, you can play it. I'm going to sing my part to improve my intonation and my dynamics. Da 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 da. Now let's give it a shot and play it.
You know, I don't really like my tone right now. Sometimes simple thoughts really are just simple. I think I'm going to work on tone and tuning for a little bit.
Proud of myself for what I've done at measure 105, and I'm going to set goals for next time. I think I'm going to record myself to listen to it after to see how I sound.
This is probably the most important part of a successful practice session.
You should not only set goals at the beginning of the practice session, but after.
This is where I set my goals, so I can start next time when I left off this time.
This is the best way to track your progress as a musician.
Determinant of team success is individual commitment.
Practice! All aboard the G-Train!